Good morning, students. How are you? Our school has planned to take online classes due to COVID-19. So, stay safe, stay at home. Please listen to my class. I am teaching social science. Today we are going to study about civics, chapter 1st. Please open your textbook. The lesson name is The Need for Law and the Constitution. In this chapter, there are 5 main points are there or condensed. First one, the need for law. Second one, dowry system. Third one, our constitution and its features. Fourth one, why we need a constitution. And last, laws and dissent. I will explain one by one. First of all, the need for law. So what do you mean by law? Meaning of law. Law means the system of rules. Please underline that word. The system of rules which a particular country recognizes as regulating the actions of its members. So law means the system of rules which a particular country or a state or a community or a society recognizes as regulating. Regulating means controlling the actions of its members. So in our school also many rules and regulations are there. So not only students but also teachers also obey the rules and regulations of the school management. That is our responsibility. If you are not obeying, if you are breaking the law, that should be punishable offense. So breaking or violating the law leads to punishment. And why we need for law? That is the first point. Because the law ensures means a guarantee or secure safety for each and every citizen and punishment for those who commit any kind of crime. Please underline these sentences. Once again, I will explain why we need the law. What is the need of law? Need for law. The law ensures, law guarantees, ensures means guarantees safety for each and every citizen. Citizen means those are born and brought up in a country. I am an Indian citizen. I was born and brought up in India, is Indian citizen. Those are born and brought up in America, American citizen. So, giving safety for citizen and not only giving safety but also giving punishment for those who commit any kind of crime. And to control the criminal activities in a country. So criminal activities means if there is no law, what will happen? Criminal activities will increase. It leads to danger in a country or a state. So who will suffer? The common man is in danger due to the increase in criminal activities. So So law makes life easy. That's why government makes laws for people. And second point is that dowry system. So dowry system, meaning of dowry comprises the money, gifts and property given by the bride's family to the bridegroom during marriage. So dowry comprises means to include the money, gift and property given by the bride's family. As you know that bride and bridegroom as family to the bridegroom during marriage. So according to me, this evil practice exists in India. Why? Because sometimes when a bride or her family refuses to satisfy the unnecessary demands of her husband, and in laws for dowry, she is subject to inhuman treatment. Underline that word, subject to inhuman treatment. So that is why I told that it is an evil practice. So this is our responsibility to eradicate, remove this type of practices from our community and society. So that is in order to avoid this evil practice, in order to avoid this inhuman treatment, Government of India passed Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. Underline. So this Prohibition Act declares that taking and giving dowry is a crime. So that is about dowry system, and we jump to move to third point, our constitution and its features. So constitution, what do you mean by constitution? A constitution is a set of rules that guides how a country, state or other political organization works. This is the definition of a constitution. Constitution is a set of rules that guides how a country, state or other political organization works. So we come to our constitution. That means our Indian constitution. The Constitution of India is the supreme law of India. The Constitution of India is the supreme. Supreme means the top of the law of India. The Constitution plays vital role in a democratic setup. That is why Constitution is also called the soul of a democracy. Underline that word in your textbook. And the bedrock of a good governance. Soul of a democracy. Soul means in a human body there is soul and spirit is there. Without soul we can't live this world. So likewise without constitution, without constitution we can't, the country not going okay. Smooth running of a country needs constitution. So, and it ensures political stability, peace and maintenance of the rules of law in a country. So that is why it gives us peace and political stability in our country. I want to explain some points about our constitution. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman of the drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly. He is known as the father of Indian Constitution. As you know that it is the longest written constitution of the world. It was adopted by the Constituent Assembly of India on 26 November 1949 and became effective on 26 January 1950. To be continued in next class. Thank you.